after what we've witnessed, I mean, we truly believe that, although there's a set of rules or policies that the ship may have followed, they follow those rules too rigidly. I believe that they really forgot that they are people working in the hospitality industry, and that really the safety is and the well-being of their customers should be their first priority, and that should be placed first. We believe there was a basic duty of care that they had forgotten about, so it does concern us.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, so these entitled assholes are going to tell you that the cruise ship is wrong for adhering to their own rules that they told you about. So let me get this straight. We had a conversation. It went somewhere along the lines of, hey, we're going to pull into dock at 8 a.m. The boat will be leaving at 8 p.m. Then you got off the boat. 9 a.m. passed, 12 p.m., 4 p.m. You've had a good time. An excursion is typically around 3, maybe 4 hours. Let's say you were on Royal Caribbean. So you went to the water park, the Coco Cay. You went to Coco Cay. So still, Coco Cay is only there because the cruise ship exists. You know what it's going to do? Kick you out with plenty of time to get back to the ship. Even if you didn't go to that island and you went to some other island, let's say you went to the Caribbean or some other place, and you did an excursion, the excursion is going to get you back with at least 2 hours to spare, because what they want you to do is shop. They exist for tourism. So they want you to spend some time in the place spending your money before you get back on the boat. There's no excuse for you to not make it back to the boat. Nobody involved with your whole experience wants you to miss the boat. The only 2 people that wanted you to miss that boat was you. And you're going to hold who accountable? The cruise ship? Because they say, hey, we got to go at 8 p.m. like we told you. So you think they should hold up the other 7,000 people on the boat because 2 people decided they were more important than everybody else. So we're going to stop everybody else's good time just to wait on you. We're going to possibly have people miss flights when they get back home because you wanted to take a few extra minutes, because you're so entitled that you believe everybody should just wait on you just because. Well, we spent a few $1,000s. So did they. There's nobody on the boat that didn't spend a few $1,000s or that doesn't work on the boat. So fuck all of them. Fuck their time. Fuck whatever they got going on when they get back home. Fuck them just sitting here waiting on you. Just sitting there standing up, at dock, looking over, hoping these 2 people show up at some point because they're apparently better than the rest of us. Is that what you'll have us believe? The opposition will tell you that these people deserve for us to wait, for everybody to wait. At what point do the numbers just simply say that's not accurate? Even if there was no time, like even if there was, hey, we got a couple extra minutes. At what point are we saying the 2 people are more important than the 7,000? There's no scenario in the history of life where we're choosing the 2 over the 7,000. The numbers just don't play out properly, because let's just say we're running a business and we make a business decision to say, hey, we're only going to try to make the 2 people happy as opposed to making the 7,000 people happy. You know what? We won't be running a business very long. Our business is going to end that day because we just lost the vast majority of our business for the very, very, very tiny portion. And there is no world in business where that makes sense or where anybody's going to do that. So if we look at it from a business standpoint, it's stupid. If we look at it from a humanity standpoint, it's stupid. In no scenario is it not stupid, unless you're these 2 entitled ass people who just feel like, hey, what we want is more important than everybody else. Fine for the cruise ship, fine for my client, because these people are fucking idiots. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we've all been on vacation. You spend a few $1,000s, you get on the cruise ship. You want to have a good time. You want to, take some pictures. You want to go to some shows. You want to, have some adventures. You're gonna pay for a couple of excursions when you get to shore. You know, you're gonna have a good time. Oh, it's the day at shore, so we're gonna go. We're gonna be off the boat for the entire day essentially, and we're gonna just have a ball. That's what we're expecting to do, because that's why we came here. We want to make memories that are gonna last us a lifetime. And because you've paid a few $1,000s for this experience, the very least that you should expect is that they don't just randomly leave you wherever they dropped you at. Like, you're my ride. You're my ride. I expect you to pick me up and take me back where you got me from originally, because that's where I live. I don't live in this place. I live back home where you picked me up from. I paid you a few $1,000s. I was a couple of minutes late and you just bailed on me. Just left. That's what happened with my clients. They got off the boat, they're having a good time. Next thing they know, they hear the horns of the boat pulling off. And they're not on the boat. They're looking from, the snack shop 10 minutes away. And they're wondering, how are we getting home from here? So now they're going to incur extra expenses trying to figure out a way to get back home. Just because they were a little late? You're not willing to hold up thousands and thousands of people for these couple? Like, in what world? Did they pay a few $1,000s compared to these people's hundreds of thousands of dollars that you're just gonna overlook them? You're just gonna leave just because you're on time? So you're telling me that, yeah, you told us how long to be off the ship, and we had ample time to get back to the ship, and we still didn't make it, and you can't just, overlook that and just wait anyway? What kind of shit is that? We paid you thousands of dollars. We should at the very least be able to be 10 to 12 minutes late. So what if we're holding up thousands and thousands of people? So what if there are other ramifications? So what if maybe now we get back to port later than we should have and people are missing flights and things? So what? Isn't the most important thing that these two people get back on the ship whenever they feel like it? Shouldn't they have the ability? They're on vacation, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. When you're on vacation, you're feeling good, you're having a good time, you're doing shit on your own time. You're gonna just hold these people accountable to being on time? Why would you do that? How is that fair? In what world is it acceptable to have rules and standards and make people abide by them? In what world? These people are having a good time. Fuck the rules. Fuck the standards. Fuck the policies. Let these people have a good time and wait for these people. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have to fine for my clients over the cruise ship because, shit, we all want to have a good time. I'm not held down by no rules and no time constraints. Fuck that. I get there when I get there, and that's when we'll pull off.